as S.A.F.E what we're doing, I think we're going to make a big impact because we use our theatre as a tool of communication.
This project which we're having now, first of all, is sponsored by MRG, Minority Right Groups, that is trying to talk for the minority groups that are being discriminated.
We are educating community through theatre. So you don't have to take a paper or pen to educate someone. You can just educate someone by just seeing the play. So I think we're going to make a big impact on what we're doing because theatre is a tool, direct communication to the community.
What we do in S.A.F.E is making people laugh. The audience must laugh. When they laugh, they listen to what you have to say, and this is the only way that you can challenge them. You can challenge the issues that they have.
S.A.F.E has always had the most incredibly powerful voice in health education, using the arts, using theatre. Everyone in Kenya is now aware that we are at a crossroads, and we felt very strongly that because we had this voice, we had to do something to try and address the divisions that were opening up in Kenyan society.
There's a great danger if you don't talk about this.
I am a minority at the coast. There still could be a big problem in 2012. There were leaflets going all over the place and they were telling people from the bara to go back to their places. That would include me actually.
People have armed themselves, they are ready for anything. So I think it's a bit scary. I want the elections just come and go immediately and yeah, let's get a new president.
I witnessed some people who are just cut off their fingers, cut off their legs at Likoni Ferry. It was not a good experience.
We had a lot of discussion. Oh my God, a lot of talking.
South Coast, this problem is happening. If you're talking about the Wabaras, we are one of the Wabaras. Kuna vitu na imagine ndio maana nakaa nikicheka peke yangu. So kuna vitu kama tukifanya hiki tutabidi tuwe serious sana.
We have to prepare before we go to the food and start.
We had to examine our own racism amongst our company, and so we divided people, and basically you had to win people to come to your side.
Sasa kama kila nyinyi nikikia kitu chini ya mnazi kusaga tu kila siku.
Sasa sio sasa wewe naambia ni mtambi wewe. Sisi Mungu siku moja
sisi tunapoteza wakati wetu kuveveka. Tunapoteza wakati wetu kuveveka. Sisi tunatafuta
If we have racism amongst ourselves, then we can't go outside and tell people that they should stop racism.
Tumeenda pale si kwa sababu tuko Wabara, lakini tumeenda kwa sababu niko qualified hivi na hivi na hivi. Sasa niko kunafikiria kuondoka kwenda kwa upande wa yule, lakini aliposema sisi Wabara unajua sisi tumewaacha nyinyi mnakaa. It's not all so opposed wote wanakaa.
Watu Wabara huwa wanasema mmoja huwa kuchukiza. Wao wanasema kwamba nyinyi kwa ni bana mnapenda kuelele yani.
The setting of this play is in a village where people have lived together for many years, are very harmonized. The play is Misisi. Misisi it is us, direct translation.
Our story is basically about the mixed tribe in this beautiful village, typical Kenyan village.
These three mamas are the heart of this play.
And we are best friends and we love each other very much.
And they grew up with a fourth woman, and she was killed in the violence. And her daughter can no longer be looked after by the father, who's a widower now. Roxana, the daughter, arrives in the village, and she's a bit of a misfit, she's a bit of an oddball, but she attracts the attention of the local aspiring politician, who's also the local shopkeeper, and he tries to seduce her. And in the course of doing so, he tries to write some poetry, very, very badly. But he discovers that his shop assistant is in fact a beautiful poet. And he starts writing love poetry to Roxana because, of course, really he is in love with Roxana himself. Roxana is gently seduced by this poetry, and when she finally agrees to meet Mzito, the politician, she discovers quite quickly that this is not the man behind the poems.
Nataka paja lako liyo kwenye bega langu. Mimi sikuramba.
Wewe! Hata una adabu. Nina mambo gani au machafu unaniambia hivi ujiheshimu mtu mzima kama wewe unaniambia mambo ya kitoto. Shemo ni hata una.
Then Ndogo, the shop assistant, reveals himself as the author of the poems, and of course they fall in love.
Mimi ni bahari na wewe ni jazi linalotembea juu yangu mimi.
We then go into a period where the politician is starting to create division. Mzito starts feeding rumors and suspicions into the community and starts getting people to say racist remarks about each other. Suspicions grow, fear grows, and gradually towards the end of Act 2, the violence gets out of control and two of the main characters are killed. Roxana is killed in a roadblock trying to escape, and Jabali's mother is killed by being burnt to death in her house. And Jabali is left alone on stage.
But then, it's a dream. So, luckily,
he's dreamt the whole thing. He starts to hear his mother screaming. He thinks it's still in his dream, but in fact she's found a snake in her house, just like in his dream. And Roxana comes on, who he also thinks is dead, and he starts to realize that he's dreamt all of this horror. Everything that's happened to his community has yet to happen. He starts to stop the rumors. He starts to not allow people to make racist remarks. He pushes for people not to accept money from the politician. And gradually, the community come together and they fight against Mzito, and it ends with Mzito being chased out and the community standing together. It's about empowerment. It's about what you can do as an individual. It is us. It is us who can stop the violence. It is us who can not accept a racist remark. It is us who can not accept rumors. It's us who can not take money from politicians. It is us who can actually stop it. We do have power as individuals.
Don't listen to rumors. Don't fight. We are one people.
Binani! Safi sana. Anataka mtu mmoja aje hapa niambie mambo matano ambayo umejifunza kutokana na mchezo wetu huo. Mambo matano peke yake.
Siasa za kikabila hazifai.
Ako sawa? Pigeni makofi kama hapo sawa. Jambo la pili ambalo umejifunza.
Sisi wenyewe tuwe pamoja, tuungane ili tujenge nchi yetu.
And there is a huge appetite for peace in Kenya. And this is giving voice to all those people who want peace, who don't want their communities torn apart, and who want to accept the plural multi-tribal identity that Kenya is and that makes Kenya strong. And without that, we have nothing.
I'm a Costarian, but I'm also a Kenyan.
Mimi ni Kenya.
Mimi ni Mkenya, kabila langu ni Kenya, ama Kenya.
Sisi ni wa Kenya! 1, 2, 3, come on,